In this video, we're going to show you how to attach KRAINERT to the S&P E-mini, which is the ES. And as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, you can see ES, and we're trading the March 10 contract. I have it set up on the 1-minute chart, and you can see we already have the 200-day simple moving average set up, and that's what I told you to set up earlier on an earlier video, and you should know how to do that. But if you have not done that already, please make sure you do that again so you can watch the market and see how it moves around the 200-day simple moving average. So let's go and attach the strategy. So move to the second icon from the right, and that is looks like a dollar sign in the round circle, which is orangish yellow color. And you either have to click on it once or twice. I have to click on it twice because I'm recording this session. As you can see, you've got KRAINERT highlighted, and all you have to do is double click on the highlighted KRAINERT. And if KRAINERT is not highlighted, just move the cursor over the top of it and then double click. Once you have done that, you will see that KRAINERT falls down below or opens up below, and that just means that you are allowing KRAINERT to have the parameters adjusted for that particular market. So if you move over to the right of the window, put your cursor on that bar, left click and hold and push it up, you can see here are the parameters, and the first one is the daily stop. And the daily stop on the ES, if you look at your KRAINERT cheat sheet that I'd sent you, it's the second column. The first one, we have 15 on the daily stop. Daily target, we have 2.5. MA entry ticks, you see it is 10. And then we do not change the MA exit ticks. Again, on all the charts, it's set at 4, but you can change that later on if you like to have it allow the market to move closer to the 200-day simple moving average before KRAINERT would take you out or close in open position. The next you have the max spread, like the NQ E-mini, NASDAQ E-mini, we are working with quarter points, so you'd have to have that set at 0.25. The next is the monthly target, and I again have that set at 1,000. Normally you won't hit that. In fact, you probably never hit that, but I just have it set there so that it will trade on all the good days, and it won't lock you out from trading. If it does, and you haven't finished a month, you need to increase that number. Next is the start time. Again, this is 6:30 West Coast time on the United States. I live in California, so that is 3 hours behind New York where the market opens. And so I have to set mine for 6:30. You would need to adjust your time on your strategy settings to mirror the time that you have set on your own computer screen or your own computer. So whatever your time is when it's 9:30 in the morning on the East Coast is when you'd want to set that to start looking for trades. And then as we move down, you can see we have stop adjust 1 on the ES. That is 2.75 points. Stop adjust 1 increment is 0.25. Then we move down to stop adjust 2, and you can see that's listed as 4. And stop adjust 2 increment is 0.25. And then the last one we have set at 5. And then our stop adjust 3 increment would be 1. And again, each time you stop adjust move, that just means that your position is moving closer to the market, so that if it does move against you, you're at least keeping as much profit as possible, and it allows you to have the market move against you a little bit and potentially move back up and move in your favor again. And again, the whole thing is to maximize the amount of points you want to gain, and then reduce the amount you would not keep if the market does move against you. And stop points, as you can see, we have that set at 10. And then stop time, I would adjust that to allow for 2 hours trading time in the morning. Most days when you have a good market to trade in, it takes less than 30 minutes for KRAINERT to make the daily profit or the daily target, and then stop trading. Next is trade size. I have that set at 1, and so on one contract I want to make 2.5 points, and you can see up there, you can see the 2.5 points that we have in the daily target. But again, if you want to let's say trade 2 contracts, or your trade size is 2, you would need to change your daily target to 5, because 5 divided by 2 is 2.5 points per contract. So again, every time you move up the amount of contracts you want to trade or your trade size, you need to adjust it accordingly. This target is just specifically set for 1 contract. The next thing to do is move down to trail points, and on the ES I use 2.75 as my trailing stop, and again that will be a hard stop when you open a position, but as the market moves in your favor, it will adjust 1 tick up So if the market moves a half a point in your favor, your trailing stop would now be 2¼ points below the market, or below your opening position. After that, you can go to your account in the general section, and all you do is left click in that Sim 101 box, and you can see that it opens up another little square window or box that has a triangle in it. If you were to click on that, you would open up another little option window which says, do you want to trade your Sim account or do you want to trade your live account? And the only reason I'm not showing you that you would want to change that, so I don't want to show you my Dorman Mirrors account. So again, I won't click on that little button. The next thing you need to do is change the minimum bars required. I have this set at 5, and what that does for me is just says that it takes 5 bars or 5 of these candlesticks that you see on my chart in order to have the strategy calculate for a trade. And again, I just set it to 5 because it's less bars, but you can set it for more if you would like. And then all you do is once you've done with that, you move your cursor down and click apply. And when you click apply, you can see that it does attach KRAINERT to the chart, and it is right below the ES March 10 contract up in the upper left hand corner. And then all you do is click OK. So when the market opens at 6:30, KRAINERT starts looking for a trade to make, and as long as all of our technical indicators are in the right places, KRAINERT will not trade until that happens, and then once it does, then it will say, okay, it is time to trade. That's it for the ES, or the S&P 500 E-mini chart. View any other of the videos to see how to set up for the YM or TF, since we've already showed you how to set for the NQ and the ES now.